Alright, finding distance on the coordinate plane. First we're going to talk about what makes a vertical line and a horizontal line. So let's start with vertical. So I'm going to draw in a vertical line here and name my points. So my first point there I drew would be at 4, 6. And my second point would be at 4, negative 4. So you'll notice that one value didn't change, and that is my x value. So to form a vertical line, your x value stays the same. Now let's look at a horizontal line. So let's go down here. There's a point there and a point there, and I got a horizontal line. So my first point is at negative 6, negative 7. My second point is at 2, 7, negative 7. So you notice here that my y value didn't change. So in order to form a horizontal line, your y value stays the same. Alright, so now we're going to find distances on the coordinate plane. And so the first one set I have there is at negative 3, 5. So I'm going to put a point at negative 3, 5 and a point at negative 3, negative 4. So I need to find this distance. So I used a graph here to help illustrate this. So all you're going to do is count the spaces in between those 2 points. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So my distance is 9 units. Well, how can I get that without the graph there? If you look, our x values are the same. So we don't need to worry about those. So all you're saying is how far is it to get from 5 to negative 4? And distance can't be negative. So all you do is take the absolute value of both of those and add them together. So the absolute value of 5 is 5. Absolute value of 4 is 4. So 5 plus 4 equals 9. So let's look at the next one. We have a point at 5, 8. So we'll put that point there. And a point at negative 5, 8. So we'll put the point up there. So again, I used the graph to help us, but we can count our spaces. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10 units. So how did I get that without having the graph? Again, our y values are the same, so we don't need to worry about those. So we're just saying 5 to negative 5. So again, take the absolute value of 5 plus the absolute value of 5, negative 5, and add those together. So absolute value of 5 is 5, absolute value of negative 5 is 5, 5 plus 5 equals 10. Now that works if you have positive and negative. Now let's look and see if we don't have that. Let's say we started at 2, negative 4 and 5, negative 4. So if you look, that's only 3 spaces. So how can we do this? So we're at, oops, didn't mean to write a 5 there. So we started at 2, negative 4, and we stopped at 5, negative 4. So you notice our y values are the same, we don't need to consider those. So now you have 2 to 5. And here, because the values are both positive, you just say how far is it from 2 to 5? Or you can subtract your numbers. So it's just 5 minus 2, which equals 3. It works the same if you have a vertical one. So let's say we have this one to this one. So that's negative 8, negative 2 to negative 8, negative 8. So our x values are the same. We don't need to consider those. So let's just count to start. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units. So we know our answer has to be 6. So it would be -2 minus -8. You do keep, change, change. So -2 plus +8. So you subtract them. 8 minus 2 is 6. 8 has a greater absolute value. Well, and distance can't be negative, so your answer always is going to end up positive. So it is 6 units.